Sure. My name's Alex Richardson. I work at Alecks as the Business Development Manager for Financial Technology. We've recently started expanding into the data center, as we call it, as a company. We've been around for 35 years and a $3 billion a year company, working with big data, low latency processing, and are now really focusing on finance applications and accelerating data center use cases with artificial intelligence.
All right. And what problems and challenges do you see in working with big data nowadays, and how to solve them?
So we see that the challenge is now that data keeps growing. There's a lot of unstructured data being developed in the industry, and every year there's more and more data which doesn't have a link to one another. And in order to create those links and actually make use of this unstructured data, you need more intelligence. And the problem has been that over the last 3 years, processors have not been getting any faster. So if you look at your standard CPU, it's maxed out at about 3.5, 4 gig, and that's due to actually power constraints in the fabric in the technology. And so now we're looking at new use cases where our technology is highly parallelized, so it can perform huge amounts of data crunching and processing at 100 to 400 times faster than a standard CPU, which is enabling us to use that big data and actually make sense of it and actually put it into practice.
So basically you are introducing a new instrument as I see it, right?
That's right. I mean, the instrument has actually been around. It's just been used historically in things like genomics, medical devices, aerospace and defense, but it's never actually been used in a standard data center until fairly recently. So we've been working now with all the major cloud providers, and we're in a lot of the cloud infrastructures. And now we're also enabling that in your own data center and in your own servers and infrastructure.
And what prospects can the usage of these instruments open?
So we can see that these instruments allow you to have more intelligence in your algorithms. So there's a lot of AI out there doing analysis on data at the moment, but it's fairly limited or basic in its capabilities, and that's down to processing power and the time it takes to actually return a result to the user. So we enable two things. One is creating real-time analytics of data instead of post-trade or end-of-day analytics, but we're also enabling more intelligent algorithms, so you can get better quality results as a result of implementing our technology.
And to finish off, what are your impressions about this event and to whom it can be useful?
Sure. It's been a really interesting event for me. I'm based in London, but we see huge potential in Moscow and in Russia in general, with the breadth of startups that you've got here and that innovative culture. So it's been really good for me to interact with all of the participants here, and I look forward to returning in the future.